Yo, welcome back to the pod again for another week of our opinions. But yeah, let's get right into the pod. So first we got Trump and Mamdani met at the White House.
Best friends, right?
Right? And they're looking more like, not less like arch nemesis, more like friends, right? Also, JD Vance was talking a whole lot of shit about Canada.
Yeah.
Right? And Canadians, bro. There's also this Ukraine peace deal, which got rejected.
Yeah.
I don't know if this thing's fair or not.
Kind of favored one
Yeah.
side. Right?
And Candace Owens is saying said some interesting things over the weekend, posted it on Facebook, kind of went a little viral.
If that's true, that's crazy.
It is a little crazy.
Yeah. In sports, we got Dana White. He's going to venture into boxing.
I think it's a good thing, man. I feel like boxing needs a little bit of organization.
We'll see. Jake Paul's fighting Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, that makes sense to absolutely nobody, right? Like,
As if his other fights didn't make
right?
sense. But
Joshua knocked out Francis Ngannou like it was easy work.
and dropped him quick.
Right?
Talking about Ngannou, Dana White was on flagrant, and he had some stories to tell about him.
I heard a little bit about that. It's kind of crazy.
The falling out makes a lot more sense. And chrispaul is going to be be this year.
I think he's one of the best point guards to ever play in the NBA.
Has to be.
My humble opinion. And after all that, and off topic, we will talk about a few things, including Drizzy, Iceman episode 3. And as always, there's going to be questions at the end of it all. What did I miss? So, Zohran wins. Everyone thinks him and Trump are supposed to be enemies, but then they meet up in the White House and they look more like friends.
Republican Elise Stefanik has campaigned multiple times by calling Zohran Mamdani a jihadist. Do you think you're standing next to a jihadist right now in the Oval Office?
No, I don't, but she's out there campaigning, and, you say things sometimes in a campaign.
Isn't that sort of
She's a very capable person. But you really have to ask her about that. But I don't particularly. I think I met with a man who's a very rational person. I met with a man who really wants to see New York be great again. And I can say again, because New York was great.
That's been extremely upgrade. You said I would be his worst nightmare and accused him of having a fascist agenda. Are you planning to retract any of these remarks in order to improve the relationship?
I think both President Trump and I, we are very clear about our positions and our views. And what I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers. And frankly, that is something that could transform the lives of the 8.5 million people who are currently struggling under a cost of living crisis, with 1 in 4 living in poverty. And the meeting came back again and again to what it could look like to lift those New Yorkers out of struggle and start to deliver them a city that they could do more than just struggle to afford it, but actually start to live in it.
And I've been called much worse than a despot. It's not that insulting. Maybe I think he'll change his mind after we get to working together.
Your comment called the president a fascist, and your answer was, "Well, President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views." Mm-hmm. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about.
That's okay. You can just say it. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't know.
Aww. Look at them. Best buds.
I feel like this is politics, right? This just shows you what politics really is.
Right? There's a major tone shift there.
Yeah.
Right? They're pretty cordial. I don't know. What did people expect? He's going to go there and throw hands with Trump? Like,
yeah, I mean, like, you have this whole idea. It's like communism versus capitalism, social, like all these things that people like to throw around, fascism. I feel like most people that throw these words around don't even know what the hell these words mean. Say them ad nauseum at this point, right?
Yeah.
But I think, like, it's kind of like common sense, right? Like, Zohran, if he's going to get anything done, he needs Albany. Trump can put pressure and make life hard for him, right?
Yeah.
And Trump... right now, Epstein files a whole fallout, right? People don't really like him, right? So, like, if he's, like, pressing him for no reason right now, people, I don't know, he'll probably get backlash there, right? So,
I mean, if he wants anything done through Trump, he has to play nice. That's why everyone learns eventually. But there was some real posturing happening there, and I don't know. The way he tapped him in the end there and stuff.
That was a little aggressive tap there, no? He was just like, hey, people have called me worse, don't worry about it. Yeah, because
What the hell is a despot? That's what I was thinking. I have no clue what that is. That's what they were saying he was called, a despot.
Really? To me, I think like the entire like there's a bunch of people who agree with Zohran's I feel like approach and entire like rent freeze thing is the biggest one that he's like usually criticized on a little bit. He's talking I think he kind of changes his tone on certain things.
Yeah.
And I think rent freezes in New York specifically have happened in the past.
Yeah.
I think forget his name, but like they've done it in the past. So to me, I don't like a lot of his shit is like wishful thinking is the way that people look at it almost, right? Because it's not going to get passed, right? Whereas like even Trump, right? Like what he's doing,
Yeah.
right? Like at this point, he's backtracked off a couple of things, right? So,
I mean, it's just what they all do, just like Trump, Carney, a lot of these politicians, right? It doesn't always translate over what they're going to say. We'll see if there's some real policy that comes into effect, but like, I don't know.
It's just fucking politics, man. There's nothing else but politics. Like, that's why I feel like people shouldn't get so hell bent on who these leaders are and stuff like that, right? Because a lot of things don't really change. It is what it is. But I also think that it's good to have both sides of the political aisle, right? So you have them kind of competing for your best interests instead of it just heavily leaning one way. And then, like, if there's a massive amount of the population that's not spoken for, then people get angry.
Yeah.
Right.
Where does that remind you of? Sorry.
Yeah, we just started talking to
Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, it did show like one person's experience here, and one guy felt like the new guy.
Yeah.
That much was clear, right?
I mean, it's very easy, like saying a bunch of shit, running a campaign. Trump knows all about that, right? He just runs his mouth all the time, right? But like once you get elected, everything changes. Now the expectations are there. And it's like, do this for us.
Exactly.
Or you suck, right?
Yeah. And then it's like, will you hold the guy to the fire, or you'll make excuses for him?
Yeah.
But isn't it like during the race, like Trump threatened that if Mamdani wins, he won't fund him or something?
He did.
Now he's saying he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump did a lot of shit about him, no?
Yeah.
Well, he just said that. He's like, they were talking initially in the first clip. They were talking about the lady who was running against Mamdani.
Right.
She said a bunch of stuff about Trump. And he's like, that's just campaigning.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So I guess all of it's campaigning, even what he was saying.
Because now he looks like he's in love. He's very happy he's married.
You see those memes? They're like, I wish a man looked at me the way that Trump looks at Mamdani.
It's pretty crazy, man. When you like, because I've seen like both sides of the aisle kind of talk about this thing, and half of them are kind of just like, oh, look, Zohran walked him down, right? And other people are like,
It didn't come across like that. He looked really intimidated.
Yeah, he looked
as opposed to
extremely-
like seeing Zohran on like normal, like a podcast or like
Yeah.
very different.
because I think the Oval Office going to Washington, the White House, that changes things, right? It's
It
different.
feels
when you're-
very official.
Yeah, when you're sitting in New York, it's different,
so.
right?
I mean,
Like,
the way he smacked him, that was wow.
Trump does that
playing.
shit to
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
You know his handshake just likes to try to pull people in.
Yeah.
Did it so much it bruised his goddamn.
He's always posturing.
But yeah, should we move on to JD Vance?
JD Vance.
So he wants to talk shit about Canada.
Who
If
doesn't?
you could pull up this tweet that he posted on X. He writes, and with all due respect to my Canadian friends whose politics focus obsessively on the United States, your stagnating living standards have nothing to do with Donald Trump or whatever boogeyman the CBC tells you to blame. The fault with your leadership elected you. The fault lies with the leadership that elected by you. And then while I'm sure the causes are complicated, no nation has leaned more into diversity. I can't read from it. Is our strength. We don't need a melting pot. We have a salad bowl, whatever the hell that means. Immigration insanity. Then Canada, it has the highest foreign-born share of the population in the entire G7, and its living standards have stagnated. And then I think that's a graph of like the living standards. I think it's GDP per capita. Everyone's kind of calling it the living standards graph. And obviously it dips in COVID, and the top line there is Canada, and then that's, I think, UK and US. Yeah.
That was his whole thing, right? He's trying to say we're worse off than UK, right?
Well, there's that, and there's also like he's saying that why are we so obsessed with the US?
He's not completely wrong.
No, he's not.
Yeah, but it's also a stupid take, right?
I mean, the CBC has been a propaganda machine for the liberals for decades.
Sure. But the thing with why every country is obsessed with the U.S. is because there's a financial capital of the world, right?
Yeah.
Majority of the country, all of your money's in Wall Street. You think it's sitting in Bay Street, right? Like, no, right? Like, it doesn't matter if you're, if you're not an investor or whatever. I'm sure in your RSP or RESPs for your kids, the TFSAs, there's something in ETF, a mutual fund, which is directly related to Wall Street, right? Yeah. So why Canadians are heavily invested is because when your guy, the president, says something, tariffs go up, our stock market crashes, or goes up, our interest rates go up and down depending on what Trump goes, steel tariffs, right? And oh no, interest rates up or down, right?
Yeah, so he's right in that sense. He doesn't need to come off so arrogant.
No, it's not that he's right. He's saying, why are you so obsessed? We're obsessed because our money gets, like, there's a reason
the
why
world's
we're
obsessed with the states.
Right? Like, if roles were reversed, he'd be obsessed too.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if the guy coughs, Trump could pass gas and our guys will be like, oh, interest rates going up, right? So, like, it's all based on, like, what he says, right?
For sure. But, like, I don't know. Canada took a very clear gamble on this immigration thing. That much is true. But they're walking it back, right? Like, look at all the students protesting in Ottawa and stuff. These guys are getting...
I think, despite, like, what I'm saying, like, because I was just, defending Canada on the sense that, like, when it comes to, like, him saying why we're obsessed with it, right?
No, definitely makes sense. The whole world's obsessed with it.
And it's like a movie, right? Donald Trump versus Mark Carney. Like, you can watch this shit like it's a reality TV show, right? Versus
he had the best parts in that.
Donald Trump's always funny. If you love him or hate him, whenever he's on...
One guy's there talking, like, pragmatically, like, I want to get this done. He's like... Call me whatever you want.
He's like, oh, people call me shit all the time. But I think, like, onto the immigration part of it, I feel like, yeah, man, immigration's definitely been an issue here. But what's the biggest concern? Like, the biggest thing that drives the unaffordability high?
Yeah,
right. It's how much houses cost.
Housing,
right. Like, what normal person, right? Like, multi-generational families that have been here for a while, right? Like, you make money, your parents make money, they give money to their kids, and, you know, you continue to grow your wealth that way.
Yeah.
Cool, right? But to live in the kind of neighborhoods that most Canadians want to live in, you're talking like a 2,000 square foot house, somewhere around $1.2, $1.3, $1.4 million, depending on what you're thinking. And that's just
depending on which neighborhood.
So it might be 1.8.
Yeah.
Right. And that's not like gated communities or anything. These are just normal houses.
Suburb.
Right. So 20% down is completely out of pocket, because that means like you know, a husband and wife would be making $300,000-$400,000 a year just to even qualify for a mortgage, right? Versus what's actually even borderline affordable is like 50% down.
Yeah.
Right? Like dropping $750,000. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever tried to save money out there. Try to save $750 grand.
A whole lot of saving.
Yeah. Right? So, like, and to get average homes, so then what do? Canadians get stretched thin.
Yeah.
Right? And then while inflation is going up, it seems all right because everyone's house values are going up, interest rates are low. Everyone's okay. As soon as the dust settles, your house values might decline a little bit, but grocery prices is still high, gas is still high, everything else is still high.
Videos of those houses in like Texas, like $400,000.
Oh my god, I hate those videos. It's like they have like 3 acres they're sitting on. It feels like to me this guy just read a couple headlines, and if you go online, it's immigration, everyone's hating on immigration. Canada's actual problems are much deeper than just surface level immigration. Like, it's affordability and housing, what you're saying.
100%.
By what we elected. Like, I understand, not we, but like most of Canada.
That's also, the flip side of it. Like, we were talking about Zohran and what's his face, Trump, right? Yeah. But I feel like even in Canada, like, if you're going to go with a left-wing government for that long, like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're just completely taking the country in one direction, right? You don't want to pull back a little bit. Like, we don't think that there should be more capitalism injected in Canada. And the weird thing about Canadian politics is, on the social issues, the Conservative Party has come so much into the center, right? Where, like, if this was the US, they'd be calling them Democrats.
100%. Yeah.
Right? Like, they're pro-choice.
That's always funny to me.
Yeah, that's
the conservatives are barely conservatives.
Right? So the Canadian politics comes down to how they spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, you see the way they spend money.
Goddamn budget.
Yeah. And everyone makes fun of it, like liberals included. Liberal
budget
MPs
that
are making
will balance
fun.
itself.
But then when the
That's the slogan, right?
Balance itself.
we get that comment all the time on our videos. You guys forgot the budget balance. We know it balances itself. But yeah, like I don't know, man. Like there's like this. I think like outside of just immigration, like immigration, what's been going on with it is like this level of hatred that's increased.
Yeah.
Is because like I don't know, for a very long time, maybe it was just like my own feeling or some shit, but I felt like this population sat around 30 million.
Yeah.
For a while. It just
Forever,
felt like that.
It felt like that.
Like it wasn't really moving. And then like 5 years ago, they're like, okay, gates open. Right? And like 40 million, 42 or whatever the hell it is now, right?
Yeah.
And then you're obviously when regular, like not regular, but Canadian citizens are struggling, you're not going to have any patience for newcomers.
For sure. It's
Right.
like your life's in such a bad place. You obviously want to point fingers. Right?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like immigration's huge for Canada. It is what got us here. But relying solely on immigration is what got this bad, right? The whole import the third class, become the third class, right?
Yeah. Well, I think third class. I think I think when it comes to like having that many immigrants come in and driving inflation up, like it's a dangerous game you're playing with, right? Because now look how expensive houses are, right? And now, like we talked about it before, do you want your house prices to drop? Probably not.
Yeah.
Right. So what's the solution here? You want interest rates to be low forever? It's kind of stupid too, right? I honestly feel like we've talked about it a couple of times here. Like I feel like one of the big solutions is have 30-year fixed rate mortgages. Right. Like, I don't think that like is necessarily inflationary, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But imagine if people had, like, again, like locked those interest rates in. Sure, there would have been people that would have taken advantage of them or whatever.
Yeah.
People did that in the States too.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
But at least people would have been able to financially plan.
Yeah.
Right. And then like, because you might get fired from your job, shit might happen, but your payments are not going to skyrocket by $2,000. Some of these people, $3,000. Right. Like there's some people, like you see a lot of these houses. I don't know if you guys have seen them in certain areas, like the bank has lost $300-400 grand after taking them in, right?
Yeah.
Like it goes to delinquency when they don't pay it, right? And then the people lose the house, right? So the bank takes on the debt, and minus the debt and what they sell it for, they'll lose $400 grand. That means a house is like a house that you would have bought for like 1.7 million, somebody would have bought, the bank ends up selling for like 900,000. Like that kind of shit is happening.
Yeah.
Right. Which like it's not getting talked about that much, but it's happening.
Because they're just blaming immigration all the time. That's why.
And but immigration is somewhat to blame for it too.
Somewhat.
Right. Then it doesn't help when you see, honestly, bro, like I do see a lot of hardworking people out there and a lot of people who do try to assimilate. People are even proud to be Canadian, right? And there are also people who work really hard to even get to have this opportunity, right? And then to have it taken away from them for absolutely, for the mess that's going on in Canada, right? It's kind of ridiculous, right? That's why you need to have a system. Canada used to have one of the best immigration systems in the world. The point system was great.
Yeah.
I don't know why the hell we differed from, like, why?
Even that blue seal that you brought up last time. Yeah. Something like that, like a balanced system.
How much family do we know that came to Canada on point basis?
And how long did it take them?
It took them a decade. Right? Until they figured shit out.
Not like 2 months.
Oh, yeah. It's not like, which like now you've created the hatred, right? And like it's just easy to blame Punjabis for like almost anything. Anything. Yeah. JD Vance isn't that smart anyways. Who cares? Let's move on to Ukraine. So this peace deal was presented to Ukraine, and then they declined it. And here's Trump, his reaction on the situation.
Final offer to Ukraine?
No, not my fault. I would like to get the peace. It should have happened a long time ago. The Ukraine war with Russia should have never happened. If I were president, it never would have happened. We're trying to get it ended. One way or the other, we have to get it ended. So then he can continue. Then he can continue to fight his little heart out.
Fight his little heart out.
His little heart out.
You talking about Zelensky?
Yeah. You saw his
He hates them. He's so mean to him.
Yeah. Well, Zelensky's not perfect either, man. Zelensky's like, like you're not really in the driver's seat here.
Right? That's the thing. He did come out recently, just yesterday, I think, and he publicly said that he's not going to accept the deal.
Yeah, wasn't this thing heavily favored toward
much, man.
Russia?
Yeah, it was a horrible deal for Ukraine. So like in the deal, just some of the points on it, like major points, they're giving up Crimea, a couple other cities I don't want to try pronouncing. But Crimea was a huge one. We know that for a long time it was, right? And the soldiers, they want to limit them to 600,000 for Ukraine, roughly.
Yeah.
So effectively, they can't really fight a war.
But Russia's always had Crimea. The problem with this entire thing, right? Like, it looks like Putin really hasn't been negotiating. I don't think he is. He's just seeing what Trump comes up with, and he's like, we'll see, right? Like, he went to the United States. Was it in Alaska they met up, right? When Trump showed off the B-2, and he was like, look at my little plane up here, right?
That's how he does it. He just invites them over and be like, look at my stuff.
And that was
it's
it.
better than yours.
Right? And that was it, right? Other than that, like, Putin isn't really negotiating anything. Right?
I don't think he has to, right?
Yeah. Even this entire war, man, he keeps saying, like, it would have never happened if I was president. Like, you're president now. Why don't you stop it? Right? Like, if it's already started. But, yeah, man, like, I don't think, like, this isn't going to end until, like, Trump tried to do this thing where he's like, I'm going to give him a deadline.
Yeah.
Right? And he always does that to try to be like, I need this peace deal thing.
Yeah.
Where I will give him credit, like, I don't know if he's doing it from like a, ego place where he said he would do it and now he wants to do it or whatever, but he does want a peace deal.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more of that. I think it's bothering him like crazy because this was supposed to be done before he even got
he
White House. He said before I get elected.
While I'm elected, president-elect, right? He said before I get inaugurated. He's like,
and then he dropped how many deadlines on these guys, and now he wants it wrapped up before Thanksgiving dinner. He's like, before Thanksgiving,
he's like, I need my turkey, man.
Can't worry about this shit anymore.
You guys keep asking me about Zelensky,
but when you really look at it, on top of the two things that I said, it's such a stupid deal. Why would Ukraine accept it, man? What did Putin really want out of the situation? He wanted Crimea and for them not to join NATO. That's part of the deal. They're not going to officially join NATO.
Well, them joining NATO or not joining NATO, like at this
almost
point,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, if it's back, if you have a US backed deal, it's the same thing as joining NATO.
Yeah,
right.
That's the thought.
Like, Canada's like, oh, the deal was ridiculous. Like, nobody cares what the hell Canada says on the military front right now, right? Like, it's not going to do anything, right?
But
like,
at this point, even if you're Ukraine, aren't you mad at Zelensky? Like, the deals are not going to get better as time goes on. They're going to get worse. So come to a resolution.
He's also full of himself, right? Like, you see when
I don't think he's thinking about his people, man, when he talks all the time.
Well, there's also the complicating part of like the military-industrial complex, right? Like, a part of me is like, how long do they want to keep this shit going, right?
Like, to keep it.
Whether it's Lockheed Martin or Raytheon, like, you just want to keep making these weapons and keep inflating the
It's helping the U.S. economy.
Yeah, that's what wars do, right? They prop up the economy, right? Because you keep building all these weapons and shipping them around or whatever, right? Even like when they say they're gonna help Ukraine, right? Like, the way that they do it is like, they make the missiles and stuff here, right? And then or in the US, right? And then they send them there. Or even anything that they're doing, it's all from US contractors, right? So like when they send them money, right? Like, a part of like when people say like, oh, we're giving them money to fight foreign wars, they give them money, right? And then they use that money to buy shit from like Lockheed Martin or Raytheon, which are U.S. companies.
It's recycles.
Right? So like, it's like they go, yeah, we have to give Ukraine money. Right? And then it goes right back that way.
Canada does it. Canada's always giving money to
Canada's just like on a lot smaller level. I don't know, man. Canada has its own issues. We've gone through the budget numerous times, man. But yeah, I don't know. Like, a peace deal here has to. I feel like ever since this Israel Palestine thing happened, it's kind of weird, but like, nobody cares about Ukraine Russia that much.
Yeah,
I'm not saying nobody, but it doesn't make like trending headlines.
Yeah, that's the thing. It starts getting out of the news cycle because it's old, right? It's sad because it's still happening there.
And then like, I'll hear random shit. Like, did you see what they do with the drones?
No.
So Russia would like, these guys would send the drones over, and Russia would use jammers so the drones would like fall, right? Whatever connectivity they had. So these guys started hooking up lines, right, that go like miles, right? They had like, these lines hooked up to these drones that fly miles. This is the kind of shit that I start seeing in my algorithm, right? When I'm like looking at Ukraine, what the hell's going on there? Like nobody's talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're just talking about the war and people. This peace deal is going to get done whenever Putin feels like it. There's nothing.
That's what it feels like, right? Because these guys have no negotiating power. I don't even know how Zelensky thinks he has the cards. You don't have the card. Remember that?
She just feels bad.
She feels so bad for it.
I don't know, man. Like when you don't have the cards, though, why are you coming around being like, asking for shit, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine if the U.S. pulled the plug. And they're like, he's like, then he can go fight his little heart out, right? Like, imagine if they actually did that.
I don't think they could.
No, they're not. He's talking shit, man. He's talking shit. He just want that peace deal. Nobel Peace Prize are gone, though, but whatever. Let's move on to Candace Owens. So she posted something pretty interesting on Facebook.
2 days ago, I was contracted by a high-ranking employee of the French government. After determining this person's position and proximity to the French couple, I have deemed the information they gave me to be credible enough to share publicly in the event that something happens. In short, this person claims that the Macrons have executed upon and paid for my assassination. Yes, you read that correctly. More specifically, that the green light was given to a small team in National Gendarmerie Intervention Group. I am told there is one Israeli that is on this assassination squad and the plans were formalized. Again, this person provided concrete proof that they are well placed within the French government apparatus. Further to this point, this person claims that Charlie Kirk's assassin trained with the French Legion 13th Brigade with multi-state involvement.
Okay.
That's some bold claims to be making, man.
That is some bold claims to be making. And I don't know if you saw like one of her recent episodes or something. I saw a clip of it. She was saying, she was giving a timeline of like all of these world leaders that have told her to stop talking about the Macrons and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think about this?
Like, I don't know. Essentially, like, what's going? She's saying the French government is connected to Kirk and has a hit list for podcasters in America. Like, I don't know. It sounds pretty crazy.
Well, she was saying some crazy things about Macron's wife.
Even that, I never truly understood. Why did she stake her career? On
It was so hard.
It's like she woke up one day, saw him on the news, and like, that's a guy, and I'm gonna prove it.
No, so that happened, and then there was a whole thing that she was going to prove that she was a woman, and then I went silent.
No, because they sued, right? The Macron sued.
But then after they sued, didn't they say they're going to provide proof?
They didn't.
No proof was provided.
Yeah, because that's pretty wild, right? Like, well, hold on. What kind of proof are you going to provide for that? Right? Like, if you send a picture, no, I mean, the AI video, he's like one clear picture. I need one clear
I don't need it. No, I meant there's a clear way you can show.
No, like, okay. It's like she would have to take a DNA test.
What's that?
A DNA test, right? Because like my whole thing was like, because people are talking about pictures and videos, right, with AI and all this shit. Like you can't trust any of that.
Yeah,
you can't trust anything, even if she took a DNA test.
Yeah, like, where's it coming from, right? Yeah. So like you can keep writing this out. That's I think she knows that. Also, she's still talking about Charlie Kirk. That's her podcast has been about Charlie Kirk since the assassination.
But her podcast is like one of the most popular ones, if not the most popular. I think it was not number one.
She says it's so interesting.
And if you read that, like how Simmer just read it, like it sounds like it's crazy. If you go watch her episode, you're gonna be like, well, this makes kind of sense, right? Like because you'll start to see like she'll give some pretty hard facts.
Like she has so many informants.
Yeah, and this recent thing that she's fixated with this Egypt, the plane that took off from Egypt and landed in Provo, like, and who was on it and who wasn't on it, right? Like,
with the security guy talking.
Yeah. So between the Charlie Kirk assassination and this Macron thing, right?
It would make sense that she's on their hit list, by the way.
Yeah. But at which point, like when it becomes very easy to paint her as paranoid and crazy. Right? That's what she's saying.
Because she's saying some crazy shit.
She's saying a lot of conspiracy things. Maybe she is a little.
I really hope she's not like clickbaiting here or something. She doesn't even need to. She has one of the most popular platforms.
I also, like, when you get sucked into something, right? Like if you're doing this, right? And like if you start getting into this investigative journalist side, sometimes you don't even realize that like what you're doing, you just keep going down these rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Right. And like I don't know if she's just in that. Also, she did lose a friend. Right.
Sure,
like I don't know what
That's a lot of motivation.
Yeah. Right. And if she has any inkling that, there's something wrong, right? Like there's so much shit with that. Like she recently put out like there's a bunch of them wearing maroon shirts and they're not even maroon's not even a color of UVU or some shit. Like why is that happening? And then TPUSA pushing back so hard.
I can't fathom her like doing this and not knowing for certain. It's too much. It's her whole livelihood. If she's wrong about these two things.
I mean, the Macron thing, bro, the way that pupper that she threw on the slap, bro.
Yo, how many times are you gonna get called a man before you're just like end this girl?
Exactly. That's why this would make sense too.
Yeah,
it kind of makes sense.
One of the things they just asked for like childhood photos, like to prove it.
She can't.
Didn't even give that.
Well, the
Candace
whole
is ruthless.
Yeah.
When she says it, she's like, because she was never in their life. She's not their mother. She's a man.
Oh, no.
That is a man.
She goes hard, man.
I think it's just I shouldn't have to do that. I'm just saying, if she actually is a woman, like you shouldn't have to prove it.
Yeah. All this is alleged. We don't know what the hell's going on, so don't blame us for it. But I don't know. To me, like
do you guys believe her?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to believe anymore at this point.
Watch like 3 of her videos. You'll believe her.
That's what I'm saying. If you start watching her podcast, there's a reason she has 5 million subs.
So much information. Like she just gets DMs all day.
It's like people just feed her shit.
Yeah.
But like she's saying the French government killed Kirk.
She's like alluding to that. All alleged.
It's all alleged. She's not saying that because like she just keeps unfolding. Like
she just really wants to know what happened.
She does.
If it was like actually just a random or it was planned.
I mean, that assassination has a lot. Like it's kind of weird the way that the entire thing unfolded, right? Like it's not really normal.
What was she exactly saying? She's saying that he was trained by the French military or whatever.
Well, she keeps pulling Israel into it, right? And with France, she has a Macron thing going on, right? So, but I don't know, man. Like even if you look at Macron, right? Like the fact that the age difference between the two and the fact that she was his teacher alone, even that is just wild. That shit is so weird.
It's all messed
up. Right? And like people don't talk about that, right? Even seeing them together as a couple, right? Like my opinion, nothing else, right? But like to me, I'm like, yo, that shit's weird. Right? But I don't know, man. I don't know.
It would make sense if they have her on their hit list.
I just like she's like people already try to like call her crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And like I'm not saying she is, but it's gonna become very easy to paint her this way.
For sure.
Right. And then like I mean,
but how does this end like good? Only like it doesn't really end good. I don't know why she's so passionate about it.
Do you think
stop?
Yeah, do you think like if like she can't get to the bottom of Charlie Kirk, or if like this lawsuit doesn't actually like come to some sort of conclusion or wherever, like, for 100% that was a guy or 100%, Brigitte's a woman or whatever, right? Like if that doesn't happen, when, how long or never does Candace Owens stop talking about these couples?
If there's nothing concrete, I don't think she ever stops. She's not incentivized to.
So you like, but how long will an audience stay attached to like a...
As long as there's still shit. It's interesting.
Like people still talk about MLK, JFK, right? Like, do you still talk about Area 51, Bob Lazar? Like, you talk about all the conspiratorial shit, right? Yeah. But it comes in ebbs and flows, right? Like, there's not like a dedicated channel to like one thing, right? That like, how much can you really get into?
It's true. Like, how many people other than her are still talking about Charlie Kirk?
Right?
I don't think any.
Yeah,
just her.
And it wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah,
right.
The news cycle moves so fast, like
you forget, man.
You forget how quickly it moves, right? It's definitely tragic. Like everything happened there. Like I don't even want to make any light of it, but
she even says on her podcast that Erica or whatever gave her permission. She wants her to investigate it.
Yeah.
So she was, I don't know.
Well, there is motive, right? Like if we're just going to speculate here, just
the things that she said, like her dad or something.
Not just the dad, like TPUSA, right? For Charlie to go, there's a multi-million-dollar corporation, right? Like and all this talk about where the money was going. He was trying to get meeting about like how the accounting was being handled and stuff, right? And then he dies.
Yeah,
right before that happens, right?
There's so much there.
There's a lot there, man. And usually for me, what I realize is money and power. That's the two things people are always after, right? It's the vengeance, like the people that do it for like vengeance and stuff. Like usually,
every time you say that, because you said last podcast too, I just think about that song.
Money, power, respect.
What you need in life.
Yeah, song is sick. Yeah.
She said it last episode.
Is that 50 Cent song?
It's a little Kim song.
Yeah, 50 Cent.
I don't know.
Sorry, Andy, I didn't know either.
No, I do know the song. It is Lil Kim.
Yeah. No, it's 50 Cent, bro.
Was he even born? No.
All right, so Dana White decided he's not busy enough with MMA. What else has he got going on?
Power slap.
Power slap.
Uppers all over the place. You see the saying in Power Slap?
No.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even talk about that, bro.
Why didn't we talk about that?
Yo, how can... Yo,
that thing's killing it.
Yo, Punjabis grow up catching chaperon all over the place. You think this thing is it going to be a pro in Power Slap?
I mean, he's pretty good. He was taking like a lot of hits.
That was so scary. How hard he hit.
Bro, when you see...
That's sports crazy.
Dog, when you see the face of some of these guys after getting slapped like 6-7 times.
Yeah.
From getting slapped. Up for that shit.
It's scary.
Yeah. I don't know if like how much money you make there, but it's good like social media content.
Yeah.
Like Instagram Reels and TikToks.
Brains afterwards.
That's like a competition. They slap.
Yeah,
each other.
it's
No,
it's called
they stand in front of each other and they take turns slapping each other.
Slap for slap.
Yeah, until one person gets knocked out.
Don't worry, I'll show you after this. Like,
now there's a saying.
It's my favorite sport. But yeah, this guy was doing all that, and then he decided he's not busy enough. So he talked about possibly venturing into boxing.
Yeah, no belts. You'll fight for our belts.
He's UFC-ing boxing.
Like you
sign all the fighters
from the ground up and rebuild it.
Wow.
You know, I'm going for all the guys that are going to be stars in 5 years. You know, you build this thing from the ground up. Get rid of all the sanctioning organizations. I'm not going to deal with the WBC and the IBF and the WBA.
Oh, wow. An MMA fight is more entertaining than a superstar boxer fighting some tomato can to pad their record.
It's because of the matchmaking. So
yes,
you have to build fights. There's a couple of things that you have to have in the equation to build something. First of all, you have to have talented people fighting at the right time, and there always has to be what's at stake.
Yeah. What's the biggest challenge with taking the UFC model to boxing? Is it these specific people? Is it the quality of the fights?
I don't think that there's a real challenge in it. I think that you're going to see over the next couple of months, there's a lot of people that are going to want to be with me. One of the things that I do is the money gets spread out to everybody. In boxing, a lot of these guys that are trying to, make it, make hundreds of dollars a round to fight. And, there's this narrative out there that our fighters don't get paid. And there's been plenty of competition for the UFC over the last 25 years. But everybody always ends up with us. And why is that?
I mean, that's some serious shit.
Yeah, his whole, he's going to start a whole new league, right? That's what he's saying. And this thing is backed by it's backed by Saudi money. Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Which I think he can get it done there.
There's a lot of money backing it. And I don't know, it's a tough road to climb because of the way that he's saying it. He's essentially going to do what he did with UFC, right? No name fighters.
Yeah.
Treat them into names. Sure, it can happen. He's done it before. His resume's there. Makes sense. But building up big name boxers is going to take a while. It's not going to happen right away.
Okay, like I understand that argument. I think what happens in boxing is that you have the names like, you know, the Canelo before, like Floyd before, right?
Yeah.
But you have Canelo, you have like you know, anthonyjoshua, you have Crawford, you have whoever the big names are. Those guys make money, like millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars for a fight, right? All those guys, right? Even Tyson Fury, everybody, but everyone else, nobody knows who they are until they've won like 40 straight fights, right? So even to get them to that, like there's a bunch of these setup fights, right? And these perfect records of what they want. I don't know why it turned into that thing. Like we've seen Pajeda lose to Izzy. We've also seen him lose recently. Why are you laughing?
Pajeda.
You want me to say Pereira? Like all the right people? Pereira. Yeah, he lost to Israel Adesanya. Nah, but he lost to Izzy. And then he lost to what was his name, Ankalaev, right? And then he beat Ankalaev, right? And nobody right now thinks that like Pajeda's not Pajeda's not like one of the best fighters in the UFC, right? Nobody's saying that Ankalaev is. Like, I'm not taking anything away from it, but like you get what I'm saying, right? Like he didn't lose anything in those losses, right? Yeah, people just still see the talent and the big fights still happen, right? But it's also because Dana has built these people up, right? So the thing is, if there's like about 10 boxers on the planet that the whole world knows, that's about it, right? You think that there's not other talented boxers out there? There are, right? So somebody who knows how to promo, right? When he finds those hidden gems and he promotes the shit out of them, right? Now, somebody's only going to want to watch these fighters fight each other. For sure. Right. And if there's one belt that matters, like the UFC, I think that model could work. For fans, it's amazing.
The cool part is that like they're saying they're going to do international fights too. It's not going to just be because it's backed by Saudi, right?
Right.
So they can do like Brazilian boxers or what have you.
Yeah.
So that's like a whole new pool for him to tap into.
Bro, all he needs to do is sign a big name like a Anthony Joshua. Pay a couple of them, you sign like a Bud Crawford, right? Like
that's
you did, right? And you look like if that Saudi money wasn't there, if Turkey Al Sheikh wasn't there, do you think that fight between Crawford and Canelo ever happens? When it happened, who knows? If that would have ever happened.
I mean, I always get torn too. I don't like that they're involved in sports so heavily. Like they're everywhere. Tom Brady, LeBron's always there. Right. They're starting a new flag league or some shit. And I think they're doing a 3-on-3 basketball. Like they're doing everything sports wise.
Right.
But like you said, it's opening up those doors for fights that people want to see. So it's like you take the good with the bad, right?
But it's also kind of like this global culture. Like people kind of run from it because like it kind of gets tied back into politics and all this other stupid shit that's going on. Like immigrants are bad, and you know the Islamophobia, or like, you know, some certain people hate Israelis or whatever. There's always a stupid shit going on, right?
Yeah.
But if you look at like how culture's evolving because of social media, like look at what people do with India, right? Like everyone and their mother is trying to tap into the Indian culture. It's like they just all of a sudden realize like, yo, there's like 3 billion people who are Indian. Like, let's try to see if we can get Rolling Loud was there. Right. Over the past weekend, right? And they had like Wiz Khalifa.
Yo, the crowd's going crazy. I'm like, this is wild. Right? Not know they were into hip hop.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like you think they're not into it, but what do you think? Like even, you know, propelled Sidhu Musa. Obviously he's talented or whatever. They're into this shit, right? So they get to consume it there, and that's just India as an example, right? It works like that in the Middle East. It works like that in China, wherever it is. Basketball's massive in China, right? That happens because you have a sport that's been created here. All the, you know, entertainers, athletes are all in the West, right? So then it's, you know, if you have your home country get involved and there's a whole bunch of money, people are fans of these things. Right now, obviously, outside of all that is a political stuff and what, you know, a certain country represents and blah, 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 whatever people get into. But I don't know, if you look at it, if you travel and you see certain people, or even like, you know, in your cities or countries or whatever, like, people are good. Doesn't matter what culture or religion you're from, right? There's good people and bad people. There's extremists. There's assholes. There's really good, kind people, right? And that's everywhere. Right.
Like hopefully the cream just rises to the top and it doesn't really matter. But
I just kind of went off to.
He's done it like 30 times before, right? Like not 30. He's done at least 2 with Power Slap and UFC, right? I'd like to see him try it. It's like this thing's happening. They're calling it Zuffa boxing for the time being.
Zuffa,
or whatever.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you right now, I think it's gonna work for the simple reason that, like I just said, there's 10 boxers maybe that everyone knows. If he can sign 3 of them with the big money,
you just need to have an eye for it.
You just need 2-3 of them,
yeah,
right? And now you build talent. And now because they're signed to your league, now that champion is gonna have to fight the talent you raised. And if that raised talent now beats your champion, it's over.
Yeah. Andy said he's having them fight for individual belts.
Yeah.
Like each division. You know, boxing has like 3 million
50,
belts, and each guy's holding like 6 belts.
You know what the thing with boxing is? It's a long history, right? And there's people who obviously Ali, Foreman, Frazier, Hagler, like you can go down the list, right? Like real boxing fans, like I'm a casual, I would say. Like I'm not like a hardcore boxing fan, right? Just people out there that like know every single fight.
They probably wouldn't like the move. But.
Yeah, but like boxing is like big money fights. That's what it's always been. Huge build-ups take years, right? And then like you see like finally Pacquiao Mayweather.
Yeah.
That's what boxing's always been.
When you don't even want it anymore.
Yeah. Whereas like we live in this fast-paced world, right? And people want to see John Jones fight Pajeda at the White House.
Yeah.
They want to see that.
Might just happen.
Right? He was saying that too. And that like I saw him talking about he's like he doesn't want to commit to John Jones.
Who the hell would want to? You can't rely on him.
Bro, if John Jones isn't on the White House card, right? Like I get it. He's saying it seemed like Conor McGregor is going to be on it.
Seems like John's going to be on it.
And John's going to be on it. That's the big money fight. That's the big one. And if it's July the 4th,
I forgot he's doing that too.
Who's the best American fighter left right now in the UFC?
American?
They
have American fighters in the UFC.
They're all from Dagestan, bro. That's what I'm saying. If it's on July the 4th, bro, if it's on July the 4th, you need somebody that's American to try to pull off a championship belt.
Can't even think right.
Is Paul, guys?
They're not in the UFC.
UFC fighters.
Isn't one of them?
Yeah.
The Paul guy is doing something. Yeah. I don't know what the hell I missed, but he's fighting Anthony Joshua now.
Yeah.
When the hell did that happen? I don't know when that happened, but we have a clip of their presser.
Take him seriously. I give him the respect he deserves. Mentally, I'm going to give him the respect he deserves in preparation. Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to break his face. I'm going to break his body up. I'm going to stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality. And I know what's in my heart. I know what's in my mind. And I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'll do that until I finish fighting, no matter who it is.
My dad thinks I'm going to knock him out. Logan thinks I'm going to win. Tyson Fury thinks I'm going to win. Oscar De La Hoya thinks I'm going to win. And then my team. So that's like 7 people.
Did they just ask
you? Did you say that? Yeah. That's not really a good endorsement since he's dumb as fuck. All right.
Yeah, that's the height. Size difference there.
Jake is usually on the other side of this entire thing. Like he's usually the big guy fighting the little guy.
Yeah.
Right. So this just kind of flipped, and this happened because who was it? Who was he supposed to fight? Oh,
Tank
David.
Yeah.
And then he was saying
Tank fell out. I don't even understand that part of it.
Some shit happened where he got a domestic violence charge or some shit like that, and this guy's like he's the scum of the earth, like he's like the worst guy in the world. I don't know what the hell he was saying, but that fight seemed like a lot of this guy's fights, like they just get canceled sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. So this thing, I don't know if this thing's actually going to happen. If it actually happens.
Well, it's supposed to happen in a month, right?
Yeah.
That's super short notice, too.
Bro, like, Jake Paul's a great fighter, right? I think he's a good boxer.
Yeah.
Right? But he had a tough time with, Fury.
Yeah.
Right? Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Right? Anthony Joshua is a completely different ball game, bro.
Exactly.
Anthony Joshua made Ngannou look like he was a piece of cake. Right, he laid him out like a sack of bricks. Right, and Ngannou's got
the second round. Dude?
Yeah, and Ngannou's got the brick hands on him.
Yeah, he's a big dude, man.
So like, if you see, bro, Jake Paul's gonna get laid out.
Whoever wants thinking. I was just seeing this and I'm like, am I crazy? Like, what? Joshua's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Unless like there actually is this shit where, like, I don't know. I would have to see the fight and like let it happen or whatever. But like,
hey, don't say nothing about him fixing fights.
I'm not gonna say that. Right? Everyone's suing people, bro. Did you see Cash Patel's wife suing a podcaster?
Why?
She's suing some podcaster because he was alluding to her being a honeypot, right? And like, not even like, he posted like a picture and like 3 different tweets, and she combined all that, and she's like suing him for it. Like, it's not gonna stick, but like, whatever. The FBI director's wife is suing podcasts. It's kind of wild, right? It's stupid thing.
Coming for podcasts,
bro. Everyone's coming for everybody, right? Like, freedom of speech is a fight constantly.
You gotta fight for it, man.
Right? Well, that's why these mics, these are new freedom fighters.
Don't get ahead of yourself, man.
But yeah, back to Anthony Joshua. Yeah, like, bro, if anyone wants this is the fight. If you want to see Jake Paul get his ass kicked, this is the one.
I mean, good on him for taking the fight, but if he doesn't lose, you gotta question this shit, right? What the hell's going on? You guys saw that picture, right? One guy's massive, the other guy's like this big, and you're telling me the big guy's gonna lose?
I mean, okay,
like, that's simple. You just simplify it. Like, looking at it,
the one comparable, it's not even comparable. Like Ngannou when he fought Tyson Fury and he dropped him. First of all, I think Ngannou should have won that first fight.
Yeah, I do think he would.
Yeah, but I think the boxing world didn't need that to happen, so it didn't happen, right? But Anthony Joshua, like, Jake Paul's not Ngannou. Ngannou's massive, right? And Jake Paul's a good boxer and all, but nah. He said like 7 people think he's gonna win this fight.
That was the funniest part,
bro. Those 7 people don't even think he's gonna win this fight.
My mom, my brother.
He's not gonna win this fight, bro. He's not gonna win this fight. This is like when like, if people want to see somebody like that lose, you tune in here. He's probably gonna lose.
But that would be 2 credible, real boxers, and he loses to both of them.
But okay, that's one thing to say. But the fact that he's taking the fight, like you're saying, is pretty big, right? And he's confident in his fighting skills.
I'm not trying to fight Anthony Joshua. This guy's crazy.
I'm not trying to fight Jake Paul, man. Jake Paul's a boxer, man. Who the hell wants to fight
Jake Paul? Jake Paul? He's come a long way.
But different weight class.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
different height class.
Yeah, and Anthony Joshua is
I didn't think he was short, but when he stands next to that guy,
that guy's just tall.
Anthony Joshua is one of the best heavyweight fighters around right now.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're gonna go to a heavyweight fight.
I mean, that's the thing I like about this guy, though. He took the fight, right?
And that's what, like, I'm saying, like, there's everything to gain from this if, by the grace of God, Jake Paul pulls this off. He's a real boxer. You cannot question.
People are really going to question these fights.
Well, people are going to do those 2 things regardless, right? And if he gets knocked out, it's like, this isn't like a lose situation for him, because like nobody expects him to win this, right?
And they make so much money on these, man.
Yeah, and the money's going to be through the roof. It's Netflix, right?
Yeah,
and everyone gets to watch it.
And it's free.
Yeah. We're going to watch it, and then we'll talk to you guys about it.
You know that guy he knocked out? Ngannou?
Ngannou,
Yeah, Dana White was the same podcast. He was on Flagrant. He had some stories to tell about it.
Francis Ngannou is a bad guy. He's not a good guy. He plays the whole, I don't understand the language, and he tries to come off like he's a fucking nice guy. You know what I mean? And people go, oh, it's the language barrier probably. No, there's no. So he's going in to fight Stipe Miocic in Boston. And he knows he's going to fucking kill Stipe, right? So after the press conference, we're walking down this hallway, and he comes over to me and he grabs me. And he says, let me tell you what's going to happen. His English is fucking great. Okay? No language barrier whatsoever.
Crazy, though.
When this fight's over, you're going to book me a private plane to Paris. And I said, I laughed. So, yeah, he goes, I'm not joking. Stipe Miocic beats the fucking shit out of him. Beats the shit out of him. So that ended that whole conversation. And I should have fucking cut him that day. Performance Institute, and you know, you can eat there for free. Everything's free, and do all this stuff. This guy was fucking living there, right? And he had just fought, and he comes up to my office, and you know, he's in the hallway or whatever, hanging out. And I said, "Come on in, what's going on?" And he was pissed off that he didn't get a $50,000 bonus. This guy got this guy got that, and this is why. So the conversation's over. I'm starting to leave, and he grabs me by my shirt.
Oh, shit.
And like pushes me back in my office. And I said, dude, Get your fucking hands off me.
Imagine doing that. That's his boss, man.
How was the end of that? Like, what happened then?
Like if you,
get that
Andrew Schultz, he goes, if that you said that to him, if that was me, I would have been like, I don't like that shirt anyways. But yeah, I think, yeah, man. Like I didn't know this whole backstory with them.
Yeah, it makes so much sense though, because he's always like hated him for a reason that nobody knew.
So what's
the first time he said
what he was even saying there, like the Apex Center, like where the UFC trains at, like they have free food, you can get like massages, like it's a whole center, and the fighters don't have to pay for anything. He's like, this guy's basically living, right? So like, and he's a heavyweight fighter, and he's basically living there. But like, yeah, who does that? Who has the balls to like what you're saying to
That's
grab
your boss,
man.
man.
And Dana White. Dana White's not Adam Silver.
But he did that coming off of losing a fight, right?
No,
Is that what he said?
Okay, he first of all he said that he wanted a plane, right?
No, I'm not justifying. I'm just thinking like where his head.
No. So he said he wanted this is what he said he wanted a plane, right? For him and his family, a private plane, right? And this guy was like, yeah, okay, right?
To his whole village. He's like back to France or wherever he's from.
And then he gets his ass kicked, right?
That's the thing. He said it before the fight.
Yeah,
and then said if I win.
No, he just said I wanted. And then after he gets his ass kicked, then he goes into Dana White's office and he asks him for $50,000, right?
Bonus, yeah.
The bonus that you give for fight of the night, submission of the night, knockout of the night, that's what they give him for. You got your ass beat. What the hell do you want the bonus for, right? And he was just like, no, like you're not getting that. And he thinks like you can just intimidate somebody into getting that.
It's crazy to me that they even think that. Does he think this is how business is done in America? You got to be tough or something? Go kick your boss's ass, man.
Bro, I think it makes a lot of sense now why.
So much sense. Yeah, how he left, why the fights didn't happen.
Ngannou's not happening.
This guy grabbed him.
Yeah, Ngannou's not happening.
And then he went on to say afterwards, he grabbed one of his colleagues too. And they had like...
He left on his own? He wasn't fired?
You don't really get fired. Your contract ends.
Yeah, your contract ends, but like they have like arguments over shit, right?
But and he didn't formally fire him. Right?
No.
So what is he doing now?
He's in another league, and this guy's like, I'm sure they hate him.
Oh.
Yeah, like he went and he fought Tyson Fury.
That was a good one.
Yeah, he made money there, right? So off that boxing fight, and then Joshua laid him out. No.
Yeah.
The
and same guy knocked him out.
Yeah, Joshua, the guy's fighting Jake Paul, he knocked him out. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, Ngannou seems like if you've ever heard his story and how he made it and stuff,
it's a crazy story.
It's a crazy story, right? But like after hearing all of this shit, right? It's kind of like you don't do that shit.
No.
Dana White kind of gives off a racist vibe, though.
I don't think so.
When you describe an immigrant as or whatever he did, that to me is a little.
I think he just specifically doesn't like this guy because half his league is propped up by immigrants, right? Like,
I don't think you could really say that, right? Like, because like if you look at Pajeda, if you look at Islam Makhachev, if you look at Hamza Chimaev, if you look at John Jones, right?
Cool with all them?
All of them.
Yeah.
He says John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time, right? Like this says. Yeah, but John's but like you know what the thing is, like I don't think
I don't know enough about him.
It has absolutely nothing to do with that.
I just think the guy's actually an asshole.
If somebody does that to you, if somebody has the balls to do that shit to you, you're lucky there's no lawsuit. Like you think that you're gonna get another fight in the UFC?
Imagine you're at your corporate job or something, year-end review. You're giving me that. You're giving me that raise.
Yeah, and the guy goes, what?
Imagine your employees were a bunch of fighters. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but it still doesn't work that way. It's still business.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're going after Dana White. To me, I'm not like you might feel that way, but knowing the situation, I am completely on Dana's side. If anything, like Dana's not somebody who really like lies or sugarcoats things. He's like pretty upfront about it. Like even when that thing happened with his wife, like he went in and he was like, he owned it right away. He's like, that's between me and my wife. That's a stupid thing I did. Move on. Right? And like he wasn't like,
what happened between him and his wife?
He slapped his wife in a club somewhere.
He's on a boat.
Or on a boat or some shit.
Boat. I don't know.
Some shit like that. But like, yeah, whatever. Like to me, like looking at that entire situation, like I used to think of Ngannou in a different way. But like listening to Dana talk about that shit, to me, I believe Dana more than Ngannou.
Unless he says something about the situation, like It makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
Before I was just like, why are they not doing these big fights? Like, why is this not happening? Oh, because he tried to beat him up.
Yeah.
Why would he do any fight with the guy?
That's all it is.
But anyway, and NBA.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, he's retiring. He announced it on his own Instagram.
Yeah.
We have a clip of the reel that he put out.
With the 4th pick in the 2005 NBA draft, the New Orleans Hornets select
a whole lot of teams.
Wake Forest University, not the back hood, real hood.
My friends, I'll say it clear.
2005. With the 4th
He just put that thing up on his own Instagram.
Yeah.
So it came straight from him. So
Yeah.
gotta believe it.
Yeah.
Said this is gonna be his last season. 21st season.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the last one.
Because he was on Love is Blind.
That's why he's quitting.
He got a new job.
He got a new job lined up. He's gonna be Love is Blind.
He's the new host.
Imagine if he actually does that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just some of his like career achievements, just to list them off. 21st season, 12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA, 9-time All-Defensive, 2006 Rookie of the Year, top 75 all-time team member. The one alluding or missing there is obviously a championship. He never got. Nicknamed the Point God. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. He is currently the active leader in both assists and steals, and second all-time to only like John Stockton. I don't know, man. Has to be, for me, without even thinking about a top 10 point guard ever, probably top 5.
He's somewhere close to top 5.
He's closer to the top.
Who is there? There's Magic, right?
Magic, Stockton.
Yeah.
Like there's
Stockton, like nobody
Curry.
CPs, but Steph's up there, obviously, right? And then depends where you put AI and stuff like that.
I think
where,
he's in the
murky.
5.
But yeah, Chris Paul, to me, like, you don't have to number the list, but like, he's one of the greatest point guards of all time, to me. Right?
He's on the top 75 list. So
Yeah, and
one of the greatest players ever.
Bro, if you remember early Chris Paul on New Orleans, he was a bad man.
Yeah.
And then like even on Lob City days in Clipperland, they didn't get that shit done, but him and Blake, those lobs, right? That was exciting, right?
Yeah.
Even Blake, I feel like you didn't really get to see what that could have turned into. It might have been a championship if shit kind of rolled their way. He didn't run
Even
into Golden State.
that Kobe situation fell through. He could have played with Kobe. So many what ifs in this guy's career.
But up until like in Houston he was all right, but like up until I feel like Clipperland was kind of his like the peak, Chris Paul. Right?
Of like his
of like where he was in the league, but like
ability,
being in the league for this long, man, being a small point guard who doesn't like dunk or anything, right? He's not like, you know, crazy handles. Like he has crazy handles, but he's not like Steph Curry threes and stuff. He's really just about the game,
for sure,
right? Like he's about the X's and O's. He's one of the smartest IQ players to ever play, right? And for me watching, he's one of my favorite point guards to watch. Like I know there's like this narrative about how he's a bit of an asshole as a teammate to like a lot of people,
flopper and stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of shit, right? But so are half the players, right? There's
That's
a lot
the
of
NBA.
There's a lot of divas in the NBA.
Yeah.
But to me, Chris Paul's always been one of my favorite point guards to watch, man. I think he's the effort that the guy puts in, right?
Yeah.
But it's really cool, man. It sucks guys like him, Melo, and it's not sucks. It's obviously luck of the draw, what teams you're on, and stuff like that. But like certain players who don't win championships, like it's kind of shitty, right? People want to judge their resume based on that, right?
He was like the only one left, like from our peak, like watching years of basketball, right? Like they're all gone. Like LeBron's the only one. He's gonna outlast everybody.
Well, LeBron's impressive, man.
The more you think about his career,
bro, when he came back and he right back to business.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was nothing.
Solid
right? And like you see him with where the Lakers are now. I don't know.
And the
what
stories
can happen
they
this
tell
season.
and stuff, like the rookies will be like, yeah, I was born when you got drafted.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen something like this.
Yeah, no, LeBron's different, man. LeBron's different. I saw James Harden drop to 55 the other day, man.
Yeah, these old heads are going crazy.
Yeah, that was not. Remember
Steph's having a good run too.
Steph's having a good run. Remember prime James Harden?
He was good.
Prime James Harden on Houston with those step backs?
Yeah, Houston.
The shimmy off and then it was sick, man. But yeah, what's with Draymond and Kenny Martin?
I don't know. They randomly started beefing with
Why is Kenny and Martin talking shit about Draymond, right? Like, you're talking about championships, right? And how Chris Paul doesn't have any, right? The man has championships, right?
Yeah.
And Kenny Martin's out here just talking shit.
I mean, I get it. There's a lot of power forwards better than him, but I don't know. He put some egregious names on that list.
Bro, Draymond he's like a necessary person on that team, and the stats aren't like the only thing that show up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you could say the Cleveland ring that LeBron won with Kyrie, if Draymond was playing, maybe that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we all saw that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, so I mean, Draymond's a big piece of that Warriors run, right? So and Kenny Martin has no rings. Kenny Martin isn't Draymond Green. So why are you even talking?
You are somebody who's gonna get forgotten about.
I mean, he's talented in the podcasting space, right? Gil's Arena is a pretty sick podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like, they do their thing, right? But like, I guess he's content creating.
That's all he's doing, yeah.
Rage baiting or some shit, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you guys heard about that Apple iPhone Pocket?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so they just released this limited edition accessory. It's like a 3D knitted sling / case. So this is what it looks like.
What
is
what?
It's like a drop.
Yeah, it's like
real talk. It's like a
sock. Yeah, and then you put your phone in it. Then like this is how they market it. They have shown how you can wear it. You can wear it crossbody. You can tie it onto your purse. So this is actually a collaboration
So it's like a
with
merch?
like a Japanese
Sock company?
designer, kind of. But guess how much it's retailing for?
It's Apple.
It's
right?
Apple.
Yeah.
$150.
$230 USD. Yeah. But like, to be fair, I don't know if this is fair, but they collaborated with this like Japanese designer,
Okay.
Issey Miyake or something. But I guess like he already has a lot of expensive stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's what also adds to the price of it. But obviously it got a lot of like backlash. Like, why?
Yeah, because it looks like a sock.
Does this thing? Does it have a charger in it?
No, it's
So it's
literally
nothing.
just knitted.
It's just cloth.
Dude, my mom can make that in like 6 seconds.
Bro, what's the point of it? Like, can you not put your phone in your pocket or your purse?
I think it's marketed towards girls, right?
Or idiots. I think it's marketed towards idiots. Like, yo, some people would just buy anything.
Yeah, but there's so many people on the internet making fun of it. Look at this one.
That makes so much sense.
I didn't look. Oh, I didn't even look that it's a whole strap that you put on your arm.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It's marketed to all those cross-body people that like to wear the man purses, the purses.
Yeah.
Those guys will buy some stupid shit. Like that.
Like I can kind of see the convenience of it, but for $200,
No, that price. That's what I was saying. It better charge your phone.
If you're trying to figure out a way to take the phone out of the pocket, like, this ain't it. Like, why?
Yeah.
What are they trying to break?
Because a girl has a purse, right? So you would stick it in your purse.
But most women's clothing doesn't have pockets.
You know this because you wear women's clothes?
I complain about it all the time.
She complains about it like crazy.
On my phone.
Yeah.
She's like, you didn't know that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know they didn't have pockets, but I know now.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, that's why we have purses.
You know, some Indian clothes now come with pockets. I think
Yeah.
it's why. It's because girls complain about. Well, I complain too. Like, it's so annoying. You have to hold like my lip gloss. You have to hold my.
But that's anyways, still.
But now they come with pockets.
Because, like, I have more pockets. And I'm still blessed with that.
But
it's so
I'm sure nobody needs this thing. That's what I know.
Yeah, I mean.
No one needs to be wearing it.
Like, yo,
like, real talk.
If they marketed it that way, you gotta wear it like that.
Oh my God, man.
So.
Real talk, like, even the price tag on it is pretty crazy. But like, when you look at designer brands in general,
Yeah.
like a lot of like celebrities and wealthy people want to buy them and stuff. But like, majority of their sales are to the middle class, right? People trying to look fake rich, right? So that's usually what it is. Because like, the real expensive shit you can't really buy.
Yeah.
Right. And like, most of that, you know, this just expensive enough where you're stretching yourself thin to buy that stupid little logo.
But I think this is just stupid enough that people won't buy it. It's so
People
dumb.
don't buy anything, man.
This is so dumb.
I agree, bro. I'm not saying this is smart, but there's stupid
Like,
people out there.
coming from a guy that owns every Apple product imaginable on the planet, I wouldn't buy that.
People line up for Apple products, though.
But those are okay. Those are products, right? Like you think like an Apple Pencil could be gimmicky or
charged your phone. Like,
yeah,
no. Why?
No, that would make a little more sense at that
That
price
would make no sense.
It's because it's a collaboration.
You couldn't pay me to wear that. You couldn't pay me to wear that. I wouldn't wear.
You can't pull out the board.
Wear person.
Yeah, you know how.
I'll try the board. Why not?
I'm not for that. Yeah.
Okay, so move on. So Drake dropped his third video, Iceman 3.
Drizzy.
So he posted this to his Instagram when he dropped it. It was this and a bunch of other pictures. Like there was a picture of Kim Kardashian. There's just a bunch of things with ice.
Okay.
And then the picture beside it is so there's a lot of symbolism in it. You guys have watched the other ones, right? It's just a whole bunch of like nonsense.
Like
they'll like sing one song.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first one was "What Did I Miss?" The second one was that whole Central C song.
Yeah.
But this one was so like it was so densely music related. It was it had 4 songs in it. Such good songs. I'm gonna play one of them. But yeah, it just reminds you of like yeah, I mean the lyrics run so like crazy, but you know like old like just dancing to Drake songs, like just it's such a good like reminds me of like an old school Drake album. But like so people are just like, when's the album coming out? You've released what now 6 songs?
Yeah.
Like is the album coming out this year? Is it coming out next year? Everything's like this like video. So he makes these videos with you guys know who Matt Babel is? He used to be an MMVJ. He's married to Shay. Yeah, that's her baby daddy.
Yeah,
they're like together.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's his like creative director, or he's part of his management. I think it's called like Dream something. He has like a movie something. So yeah, he's like trying to get into more acting roles because he's kind of acting in these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was an actor first. No?
Yeah, he was an actor first. But even
I want to do it differently. I just don't want to like release a single, release a video. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
He's trying to.
I mean, it's 2025, and if somebody's going to change the game and push a different strategy,
it's a live stream thing.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's not doing a bad job. I think he's doing a pretty good job at it. The problem with like doing it this way is that I think social media loses attention for shit like after like a week or two. Right. So like if you're gonna do it, it would have to be a tight build up, like a 3 week, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, boom album. Right. Like if it's like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I think even these last 2 episodes, he skipped a couple months, right?
Last one was July.
Yeah, I mean, we might be icicles by the time ice comes out, right? Look, the winter's coming.
Yeah.
But like, to me, yeah, man, like he's had his acting career. I feel like on like you've seen it even in recently. What was that show? The Movers.
He was in that. He was so good. That show was good.
Yeah, he's fire there.
That episode.
Yeah,
we watched the whole thing. It's pretty funny, man. They do the Toronto man.
Those cordial guys.
So funny.
Those guys are fire, man. Remember we used to watch them back in the day, bro. The granola bar. I remember when we started dating. I was like to her, you gotta check these guys. They're so funny, right? And I played those same clips. She's like, what do you find funny?
Like dying laughing.
I was dying, bro.
No, but I went into that because I watched the first season of that show. I didn't like love it that much. This one, I just died laughing. It was so funny, man.
Nah, those guys are sick, man.
You know what I like about what he's doing though? Like, you know why you're like people are gonna forget about it? There's so much weird symbolism in it that I think people talk about it. I think people are like, why? Like the Pinocchio thing. Like, what does that refer to? Someone lying? Like people just come up with all these conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
It's just a creative maybe outlet for him. I don't know.
It's creative. It's also like people want to talk all this shit about like Drake, right? And say like
especially after that whole Kendrick Lamar wave, like
like you saw all of that shit, right? And like you saw a bunch of people say like, oh look, like Kendrick lives rent free and Drake fans like head or whatever the hell they say, right?
Yeah.
After the Jays lost in the World Series, you saw a bunch of these Dodgers fans making back to back. You think that shit's creative? What the hell's so creative about that shit? Right? Like you guys can't keep Drake's name out of your mouth because it gets you clicks and views, right? And same shit. Like you're gonna try to say this shit about Toronto and like to me, I feel like I don't know, man. I'm excited for this album. I feel like it seems like it's going to be old school Drake. And like when I went and I listened to some of those this last episode thing, I actually went and I forwarded through some of the music parts of it, and I was like, "Yo, this is pretty fire, man!" It got me excited for the album for sure.
Yeah.
Right, because I feel like
maybe it'll be a Christmas album.
That's it. Like, when would it drop? Right, right.
Christmas album.
Like, to me, I feel like it's like you saw the Jays lose a World Series. The Leafs aren't doing too well, right?
Raptors are doing pretty good.
Raptors are doing good, right? And the economy's in the shitter. A whole bunch of shit's going on. I feel like, you know, the city, the country needs a W, right? Like, I feel like
we need a Drake album.
Yeah, we need a Drake album. Hip hop needs a Drake album.
Music sucks without Drake, man. You can hate him, you can whatever.
talk shit,
you can
but
think he's weird.
Yeah.
Nah,
He
don't
makes
even
good
talk
music.
shit. How great is everybody else? The Billboard Top 40 couldn't sustain hip hop without Drake. Right? Like, and Kendrick, and now J. Cole's not making rap albums. Like, why do you think that shit happens, right? Like, when's the last time you heard a really good rap album?
What happened to J.
GNX?
J. Cole, I don't know, Kendrick told him to stay out of the beef ever since. He stayed out of the beef. He literally stopped making
like, I'm out.
Yeah.
He bowed out.
Yeah. But like, okay, you know the Drake thing? The other thing that I was thinking about this whole thing, right? Because like I don't know, after the J series, I kind of came back to like this thing where I was like, nah, man, people talk too much shit about Drake. They talk too much shit about Toronto, right? And I like listening to all of these people say that, oh, he was clout chasing with getting these Atlanta rappers, right? And he was using them for his name and shit, right? Do you guys know how many people in Toronto this guy puts on? Half of them like don't even make it. Like any kind of content creator, anybody who's doing
He always
anything,
shouts people out.
he shouts people out. He likes their things or whatever. You don't even know half of the people.
To random people.
Yeah, and he puts
Even
them
him
on.
being on those guys' shows.
Yeah,
Pretty
even
cool,
those guys,
man.
right? Like those,
you think they had the budget to pay him? No. That was
that's
a
what I'm
favor.
saying. Those guys had him on years back, right? But like that's just one example, right? Like that Lioness Core Girl, or like just randoms, right? Like
he'll entertain it.
not only entertain it, he'll try to like not just in the GTA, not just in Ontario, like across Canada. He puts people on, and they don't. He has nothing to gain there.
Exactly.
He's just putting them on.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Like
it's cool.
who out of Canada has put on people like that ever? Right. And like these people that talk and talking about like how he's a clout chaser for all that shit that he's doing. That's not him. That's just Drake, man. He's just putting on people.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing in my mind. Right. So like when I see all that bullshit, I'm like, yo, and all the shit talking about Canada recently on all of these podcasts, right? Like I know everyone watches these podcasts in the States and stuff. They always have some bullshit to say about Canada. For sure. Right. It's kind of annoying. Right. Like just because we have some goofy ass fucking politicians, you think that the country's whack? Like get out of here, man. That's just like goofy politicians, right? Like we still got Drake. He's
a pretty goofy guy.
Yeah, he could be goofy sometimes, bro. But like, yo, drop the album, dog.
So I thought this week we'll do another song for song, but we'll do rappers that kind of came up together. So it's more like in line, like one's not too old.
Okay. So let's the ones that you would know, right?
I know them too. I made it so that's kind of even for everyone. Okay. So it's Lil Wayne versus Eminem.
Okay.
Song for song. So Lil Wayne, A Milli, or Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Damn.
Well, that's hard.
Amelie.
Because one's like a club banger.
Yeah, one's a club
and then one's just you rap in the car while you're driving.
Yeah, I know.
8 Mile, like.
Lose Yourself, I can actually like recite. I know.
Yeah.
You gotta recite Amelie.
Amelie, here, Amelie. I'm a young.
No, I know that one. I forgot.
Chopper.
Yeah. We all know the song. I think Lose Yourself.
That's where I was leaning.
Yeah, 8 Mile is iconic, man.
That's a good song.
Yeah. 8 Mile. I keep saying 8 Mile. Lose Yourself is an iconic track.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the album.
Yeah,
Next.
the album.
6 foot, 7 foot, Lil Wayne, or Rap God by Eminem.
6, 7.
You don't know.
Oh my god!
I was gonna say that before. The whole 6, 7 thing. Lil Wayne had it first.
That's
6 foot.
Really?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I didn't remember that.
What was the other?
Oh, and Rap God?
Rap God, Eminem.
Rap God. I'll go with the Lil Wayne.
Really? I'll go with Rap God.
I go with Rap God.
Yeah, I'll go with Rap God, man.
6 foot, 7 foot.
Yeah, I get it.
The next one, Lollipop, Lil Wayne, or Love the Way You Lie, Eminem.
But that's for Rihanna.
Hey, Love the Way You Lie is a pretty fire
It is
track.
a good song.
But Lollipop, in that time, those
It
couple
was
of months,
massive.
it
was a big song.
Yeah, it was a banger for that time.
best song.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay, we'll go Lollipop.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, next. How to Love, Lil Wayne, or Mockingbird by Eminem.
Oh, such good songs.
What'd you say?
How to Love by Lil Wayne, or Mockingbird
They're both good too.
by Eminem.
I like
Is such a
Mockingbird.
good
I
song.
loved Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Mockingbird is such a good
But How to
song.
Love is such a good song.
They're both good, honestly. And they're so similar, the ones she picked.
It's a good match.
I'll go Mockingbird. I like Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Mockingbird?
Yeah, Mockingbird.
And now
Is Eminem winning?
the last
Yeah, he is.
one. Mrs. Officer by Lil Wayne or Without Me by Eminem.
Is that the one with Bobby Valentino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like a cop.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like saying this officer. What do you think?
What was the other one?
Without Me.
I think I pick Eminem.
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah. Seems like you're just more of
that's
an Eminem.
your winner,
Yeah.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Mine.
You guys too?
Yeah. In those songs, like
But I do like all those Lil Wayne songs too.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Miss Officer.
Okay. Well, you picked 2 Lil Wayne songs, indeed. Eminem still wins. Okay, next question. Rank these everyday time wasters to eliminate without knowing what comes next. So the first one, searching for parking.
Parking's not that crazy,
That-
right? Like, it's not that much. I put that 5.
I don't do it
What
all.
about like Christmas time at the mall?
You're thinking about the worst time.
Yeah, it's a one time.
Sometimes it's
Canada's
annoying.
Wonderland.
Disney World.
5?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, repeating yourself because someone wasn't listening.
I do this all day with you, man.
What?
I repeat myself a lot.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, but
Really?
Okay, so
You
this
do that
one,
with me.
I repeat myself.
I stopped listening a lot.
I feel like I do it to everyone. Like I'm just a person who repeats himself a lot.
No, you ask questions again and again and again.
I do that too.
Which is fun.
The same exact question.
Yeah, but
That one's pretty annoying though, no?
That is annoying.
2?
repeating yourself.
yeah, but you want to get
That
rid of it
high
because
up.
you do it to yourself. You don't really repeat yourself.
I thought it's like I have to tell you something and then say it again.
No, it's shit that you're doing.
The shit that you're doing. Do you get annoyed that you don't repeat yourself?
I get annoyed that I repeat myself.
Sometimes I repeat myself.
Not
Okay,
that
what
much.
are we saying? What number?
The 4, man. It's not
Sure.
that big.
We'll just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is your phone battery dying too fast.
It's always charged around.
Right?
know,
Like
there's
my
chargers
phone hasn't been like turned off from like
No, my
battery.
phone battery is shot now.
That's
that's Apple
you.
telling
When
me
I
need a
get
new
there,
phone.
yeah, I just buy a new phone.
I do
Yeah.
need a new one. I'm holding on.
I mean, I mean, I feel like that's 3. They're like in order.
Sure. We'll put down a 3.
Okay, the next one is unskippable ads.
Oh,
Ads
that
you have to
sucks.
watch.
Yeah.
Those exist?
Yeah. What kind of? I mean, I
There's always
prefer.
a skip button.
I have YouTube Premium.
Look at this thing.
And I don't even have it. I don't get it, it's just him.
I mean, that would be clutch as well.
Yeah. So it's whenever I'm watching YouTube videos and there's ads, I'm
Is
also,
it that?
We just go 2-1.
yeah. This
What
is
does that
2.
do?
This is 2.
Okay, this is 2.
Yeah.
It's the most annoying.
I don't know if this is the most annoying, but the last one, which is number 1 for you, random pop-up notifications.
I hate those. Yeah, I hate those. But like, yeah, that list isn't that annoying.
It's not.
Yeah, those are the things we put up with.
They're minor inconveniences.
Yeah, they're minor inconveniences. Yeah.
You would change parking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get annoyed looking.
I
for
would if
parking.
I don't really look for parking a lot because I don't go to the mall a lot. But if I did, it would.
Knowing that entire list, parking's probably the one that you would change.
You know what's the most annoying with parking? When you like think you found a spot and there's
Some
like, a
asshole.
little motorcycle or something.
Smart car.
Yeah, and with that, remember, we're not experts at anything, and neither is anybody else. But you guys should always do your own research, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.